This is a blog I had written for my website, vistaworld.org. If you'd like to read, I've provided a link in the description. Beyond Reality, Cyberians Upgrade with Brain-Computer Interface, written September 2nd, 2024, written by Nick Carroll. In January 2024, Nolan Auerbach made history as the first person to receive a Neuralink brain-computer interface implant. Auerbach suffered a swimming accident that led to quadriplegia, or paralysis from the shoulders down. The implant decodes signals in the brain related to movement, allowing Auerbach to move a cursor on a screen by just thinking about it. Auerbach has been using the device, which he has named Eve, to learn French and Japanese, and has said he's going back to school, and he has decided to relearn math from the ground up. BCIs, initially designed to assist those with severe motor and communication impairments, are now showcasing capabilities far beyond their original scope. These include direct brain stimulation, neurofeedback, cognitive prosthetics, and adaptive learning algorithms, even brain-to-brain communication. As we explore these advancements, it becomes clear that our neural data is increasingly intertwined with our identity and our interactions with the world. Our neural data becomes our identity and our conduit with the inside-outside world. Such a profound reality requires grounding in technological limitation and an ethos of vigor. The simulacra bleeds across all entropic memory. It commands light beyond our screens. As the brain is evolutionary and adapts plastically, so do computers and computing are escaping the convention of zeros and ones. Researchers in Milan in 2019 have demonstrated the ability of in-memory computing operations performed in analog resistive memory, as opposed to traditional CPU commands, to solve linear equations in a single step using cross-point arrays of resistive devices. Please see my blog, Digital Descent, on my website. Real-time responsiveness in processing is paramount for brain-computer interfaces. Alternative approaches for computing, such as neuromorphic computing, can be used in conjunction with BCIs to enhance the user's understanding, relearning, error backpropagation, and understanding of reality. Cognitive computers, potentially utilizing advances in lithionic quantum computing, can be used to process large data sets for the carbon brain and proactively generate positive feedback systems. The goal of the artificial brain is to capture, record, and replicate the essence of mapping neural dynamics, and in the context of BCIs allow seamless integration between human consciousness and machine interfaces. As the world becomes increasingly digital in a realm where time escapes analog definition, the necessity for all agents to communicate and facilitate seamlessly on the same spatial and programmable substrate becomes mediatory. The construction and development of biomorphic systems will better allow this facilitation. Biomorphic systems that emulate neuron pathways could lead to more intuitive control systems, where BCIs can anticipate user intentions or ingest based on subtle changes in neural activity. The effect of BCIs in relation to identity and psyche is another layer of interpretation. Expanding the mechanization, the extrapolation of our humanity creates an interbeing sensation of being in alignment with all things. BCIs become fundamental to our perception and existence, undoubtedly shaping our relations to ourselves and the world. BCIs will allow an internet of consciousness to reveal itself, creating new social memetics and systems of understanding. This shared haptic and visualized understanding of ideas between selves allows a memetic chain of consciousness to form itself. The reward pathways can become tracked and categorized. If self extends beyond the carbon interpretation of ourselves, and indeed if these connections can be transferred to oxide substrate and transmuted to other individuals with BCIs, a disruption of the individual self is in certain possibility. In the internet of consciousness, shared cells and neural patterns form the structural networks and bonds. Decentralized and local data management is a very possible way to establish digital autonomy to protect neural data and offers an alternative to monopolize centralized data collection. BCIs offer the ability to offload cognitive processes, especially those related to memory, calculation, and problem solving. Dissolving the traditional self in the form of an entropic digital self in conjunction with all selves may free oneself from cognitive fragmentation. In 2023, Nature researchers created, quote, a universal in-memory computing architecture for in situ learning, end quote. Quote, the duplex building block demonstrates an overall excellence, performance, and endurance greater than 1013. apologize, I don't have the unit. Retention greater than 10 years, speed 4.8 nanoseconds, and energy consumption 22.7. Fuck, I don't know. Don't ask me to read these units, bro. The researchers noted the performance of the block in comparison to a graphics processing unit that's not nearly as energy efficient. In the previous year, IBM researchers in Zurich, as part of the Synapse project to develop neuromorphic technology, created an artificial PCM resistive synapse that demonstrated immense cognitive ability on a low-power device, capable of stochastic Hopfield neural networks for machine learning. Implementing such advances with BCIs, especially in a wetware environment where living neurons process computation in ways similar but unlike artificial neural networks, ANNs, naturally lends itself to principles of in situ computing and energy efficiency. Traditional digital systems operate discretely and continuously, allowing for instant data recall and modification. New paradigms of computing that resemble the original computer, the brain, will create new channels of scalability, perception, and behavior in operation. BCIs are poised to present a unique 21st century query. The implications extend beyond medical rehabilitation or even cognitive enhancement. Merging with digital systems creates an inherent risk of cognitive fragmentation dependency. The leap of faith into a digitalized consciousness is real and present. Development of mind-machine interfaces, BCIs, explores a new terrain and must elevate human dignity, agency, and condition. So are we ready? Neural Renaissance beckons us to a post-human epoch, a revolution of the self. Thoughts and our data packets, being as machine, straddling our own in the sea of open consciousness, bending between evolution and obsolescence. Notes in the network connecting, born to metamorphize. Connect. We are free.